These are 3 of the best transitional period fragrances. These are fragrances I'm going to be wearing for the transition period. So as it cools down a bit here in Buffalo, at least it's about high 60s, low 70s every day. And these are fragrances that are going to be perfect for when it gets, when it's cold in the morning, warms up throughout the day, and then cools down at night if you're going to be wearing it all day. First one is going to be Loewe 7 Elixir. So this is going to smell kind of like an old school style fragrance, maybe like a polo green, but done a little bit differently, a fresher version of it, I would say. Especially during the opening part of it, I would say it's a little bit sweeter. It starts off a little bit, I would say powdery, but it's a little bit smoother. And I would also say it's definitely way less leather. I think Polo Green has like a leather accord or something like that. I don't own it, but I've smelled it a few times. It doesn't have that in there, so it's gonna be like a fresher version of that DNA. So this is gonna be like good enough for the cold, obviously perfect for as it warms up, and then as it cools down again, it's gonna be fine. Next is gonna be Dior Homme Original. So I actually wore this one during the summer. Didn't really have any issues with it. Yes, it was hot, and you should probably, whatever. I was sitting outside in the patio when I was wearing this fragrance. Wasn't as cloying as I thought it would be. So that's why I'm recommending this one for the transitional period. This one would be perfect as it cools down. When it warms up, not gonna be cloying. I thought it would be. There's dogs playing under me. But yeah, that would be Dior Homme Original. And then lastly, it's going to be one of my favorite creeds that matches with Aventus, in my opinion. Sometimes this has the lead over Aventus. Sometimes Aventus has the lead over this fragrance, and it's going to be Creed's Viking. It's going to be a super masculine fragrance. Some people who compare it to Old Spice. In my opinion, it does not smell like Old Spice at all. I do have a vintage bottle of Old Spice, and I have tried a newer bottle of Old Spice. Trust me, does not smell like Viking. Viking's more of like a barbershop fragrance, more spicy barbershop shaving foam kind of smell. Really masculine fragrance. At this point, with how much this fragrance does not get talked about, I think it's probably one of the best hidden gems from Creed. I do own pretty much every single Creed at this point, for men at least, but this is one I don't really see too much talk about, and I think it's probably the best from the house. So I'm definitely recommend getting a sample of this one. But those are going to be 3 fragrances that I will be wearing for the transitional period. Let me know what you will be wearing in the comments. Please leave a like, subscribe, or follow, and I will see you guys on the next one.